Ukraine gained independence from the former Soviet Union almost 25 years ago. Despite some growth, the country has faced economic strain and severe unemployment, making it difficult for many parents to care for their children. Under the Soviet system, a mother could abandon her child in the maternity ward by simply signing her baby over to the state. Although the system changed, orphanages are home to more than 100,000 children in Ukraine, many with parents alive, but who are unwilling or unable to care for them because of poverty or substance addictions. Mykoli Kilochenko was one of those children. Born without a hand or a leg, his mother wrote a letter and left him in the hospital days after he was born.
It's hard to describe what it's like being raised in an orphanage. To know my mother is alive somewhere. Life in an orphanage is a life when you are always waiting for someone to come pick you up and love you.
As the years mounted, Mykoli began to think his life was meaningless.
I always wanted to feel love, the kind of love other children get from their mothers. And the conditions were very poor. It was dirty, and we were always getting sick.
But one day, a ray of hope slipped into Mykoli's world. A group of students from the seminary partnered with Crossroads Relief and Development visited Mykoli's orphanage. They cleaned the filth from the walls and floors, played games, performed plays, and served the orphans.
We were shocked and asked them, "Why are you doing this?" They looked us in the eye and said, "We're doing this because we love you."
It was the first time Mykoli heard he was loved. As the students came back week after week, he began to think differently about his life.
I felt like I was actually born with a purpose, not just born accidentally. And my purpose was given to me by Jesus Christ.
Soon Mykoli gave his life to Jesus and began praying that God would show him what he wanted him to do with his future. Slowly, he felt called to go to the seminary and learn how to serve like the students he had met. Seeing his passion, the seminary sponsored his education, and a new world opened up for him.
I had so much to learn. I didn't know how to hold a fork or a knife, or how many times to shower. I started to feel alive at the seminary and realized God was working in my life.
Now he's using his education to serve children, orphans just like he was.
God has blessed me with so much. I wanted to give something back. When I went back to the orphanage, I wanted to serve the children, so I washed them, their hands, faces, feet, bodies. This moved me so much. I'm so thankful that God has given me an opportunity to serve others as those students once served me.
Today, Mykoli lives with a family he met through the seminary and senses that this too was part of God's plan for his life.
They love me like family. They treat me like their own son.
He has also met his biological mother, the woman who gave him up years ago.
Meeting my mother was another part of my life's change. When I saw her, she cried a lot and begged me to forgive her. I told her, "I forgive you because Jesus Christ has forgiven me."
Mykoli's profound life change would not be possible without the generous support of Canadians who have sponsored the student outreach since 2007.
It made a huge impact on me, and I wasn't the only orphan. Others have come through here as well. We were treated like real people who had purpose and design, and that changed my life.
You can help change more lives like Mykoli's. Crossroads Relief and Development continues to partner with the seminary, doing practical projects to improve orphanage conditions and providing support so the outreach can continue. To find out how you can be part of this life-changing work, go to crossroads.ca. We can't do it without your support.